Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these boxer style shorts, and I am going to make it out of this fabric. So it's got this like gingham print and it's red, and I hope it's enough fabric to make these shorts. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm making my pattern from a pair of shorts I have already, so I'm just gonna trace it out on tissue paper. And since my shorts have a waistband, I'm just stretching it out so it doesn't affect my pattern too much, but I'm also gonna add a little bit on the side. And I'm gonna do two separate pattern pieces, one for the front and one for the back. And once I have those done, I'm going to cut them out in my fabric, and I'm just going to fold the fabric in half. So I'm going to cut two pieces out at once. So I'm just cutting out the two fronts of my shorts first. And since I have these pieces together already, I'm just going to pin them down the front seam. And I'm just doing the same to the back that I did in the front. So just cutting it out in my fabric and then pinning down the back seam. And I'm just going to go ahead and serge right where I pinned. Once that's done, I'm going to pin the front and back together at the crotch and sew that. And I'm just serging where I pinned again. And now I'm just pinning together the front and backs of my shorts at the side seams, but before I sew it, I'm actually going to add some pockets. So I just cut the pockets out of my fabric. I'm doing one for each side in my regular fabric, and then I just have a cotton fabric that I use for pockets for the inside part that you won't see. And I actually lost my good pocket pattern, so these pockets were kind of small. So with this style of pockets I'm making, you're going to be able to see the back fabric of the pocket, which is what I'm going to use that red piece for, and then the front piece will be inside the shorts only. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a little triangle off on the top side of my shorts so I have an opening for the pockets. serged edge. Finally, just to get a bit of that boxer short style, I added a button to the front.